This is one of my secret weapons. It's a homemade underwater viewer. Welcome, my name's Chris, and this is Prospecting for Adventure. Today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different. I am turning this stuff into one of these. This is my underwater viewer that a bunch of you requested me to make on one of my previous videos. Now, underwater viewers are great. You can use them for all kinds of things. I mostly use it for prospecting, looking for little gold nuggets, pickers, and cracks in the bottom of creeks that I can pry apart for more gold. Other people, or I have even used it in the past, you can use them for rock hounding, looking for agates, use them for finding any kind of things that you've lost in the water or other people have lost, like jewelry, fishing lures. Kids can use them to look for creatures in the water. I mean, you can use it for all kinds of things. So stick around, I'll show you how I make mine. Make one of your own and go out and look under the water. Never know what you're gonna find. So I'm showing you how I make mine, but honestly, you can use any cylinder or little tote container, anything. Just cut the bottom off, stick it partially in the water. So the water is, anywhere along here, just so you break the surface and you're not looking through the reflections. Now the one I built has some advantages. I have a handle here, and it's big enough where I can fit my gloves into it. I've got a flexible eye cup, so when you accidentally hit your eye on it, it doesn't hurt. On this end, I have a plexiglass lens, which actually helps with magnification. Another thing that I added was this little holder here for a flashlight. That works really well. It's cloudy out, or I'm in a shadow, or even the water's a little murky. These are the items you'll need to make the underwater viewer. Let's start at the top. This is a 3-inch slip rubber coupler, ABS 3-inch pipe. And really you can use PVC or anything. On the bottom you have a female slip coupler. This holds your lens, the 3-inch lens, or 3.5 because this coupler is a little bit bigger than 3 inches. Some clear all-purpose RTV silicone, and that'll secure your lens in. Your handle, 2 screws for the handle, and an eye bolt to put your lanyard on. And then if you want to, I just have a standard old school mag light and a little clip for it, and it's hose clamped on. And all these items can be found at your local hardware store. I specifically went to Home Depot, but whatever's around will work. I'm sure you could even go to a thrift store and find some of this stuff. Since I'm using 3-inch black ABS pipe there, I made a template that's also 3 inches wide. Well, it's actually 3.5 because the coupler is a little bit bigger. Use the Dremel tool, go around, and that's how I'm making my lens. For this bottom piece, the end piece down that goes down in the water, you have to cut a little slit on this. The lens goes in here. This side will be up in the tube. This will be facing down in the water. When you put this down in the water, you're gonna have an air pocket right here. So you put the slit there so you can tilt the tube a little bit and the air will come out. Otherwise you'll be looking at air bubbles instead of nice clear river bottom or whatever you're looking at. For the silicone, I'm going to put a bead around the circle that's in the inside. I'm going to put the lens in. I'm going to do another bead on top of the lens, and then I'm going to slip the ABS pipe in there. And I'm not going to put contact cement, ABS contact cement on the ABS. I'm going to hold it together with that silicone. That way, if my lens gets damaged or something, I can actually take it apart and replace it. So I got the eyepiece on. For the handle, I like to put it right in line with that slit for the air to come out, just so you can index it. So when you put those in, I would put a little bit of silicone around the base of that too, just or down on the threads, just so water doesn't leak in. And I also ground the tip off of this screw after I tapped it in the ABS there, just so it won't be sticking out inside and visible, because I'm kind of OCD like that. And there you have it. Super simple underwater viewer. Well, that's a really simple build. I hope it's useful, and I have found a lot of gold using it that I would have missed otherwise. If I think of any other information, I'll include it in the description below. I'll also include some links of videos that I used my underwater viewer. And let me know what you think, and maybe include some things that I missed. And I hope you find some stuff. Until next time, thanks for watching.